Previously on Pocket Survival.
I don't know how honest Diana really is about this mean queens thing. She's the one that seemed the most interested in blindsiding Humph.
Oh, so Diana thinks she's hot shit now, don't she? She's nothing in this game!
Only for Katrina to threaten that if they go back to Tribal, a guy will be voted out. Whether it's Andy or Burger, it doesn't matter. They will go down.
Someone was stashing food before the swap. Someone from original Savar. When I find out who that is, I'll deal with it. Suffice to say, they won't be trusted when the time comes.
What a stubborn loser! You're denying one of the best-looking mons out here, hell, in the world! But still, I'm sure I can sway him to my side.
Neely, awesome! Skye hope nothing bad happened to Neely or Skye. Make Neely and Skye rivals!
Savar wins immunity. Eirai wins immunity.
I thought this tribe shake-up was going to be good, but instead, we lose our second go-around, and one of our own goes into a breakdown and destroys most of our camp.
This is where things start kicking off for me in this game now. A part of a big majority alliance. We got the brains, Thatcher, the brawn, Bo, the beauty, Hayden, and the spirit, me! We're gonna crush this!
I don't hate you, but you've crossed a line.
Fifth Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Island of the Beasts. Steel. The tribe has spoken. Before we get into it, another big shout to all the VAs. Everyone put in a lot of hard work. They did an amazing job bringing these characters to life. Episode 6. We're finally here. Here's what remains of the Eirai Tribe. It looks very small, but realistically, they have currently only lost Conf. God, it looks so small. It's so empty. Here's the Savar Tribe. That's a much more filling tribe. They have not gone to a tribal council this swap yet. Wonder if it'll stay that way. And this is what remains of the Rodon Tribe. They have just lost Steel, one of their bigger members. You can kind of feel it in the picture. And we're on night 12. The tribe gets back to camp and really takes in just how much damage there is to have to deal with. They all tiredly agree to try and get some rest tonight and rebuild when they wake up. For now, they'll just have to make do with what they have left.
The shelter is in pieces. The food supply has been ripped to shreds. The fire has left a mess of char and broken stones now. What a mess to be stuck with 12 days in! We're even worse off than starting from scratch. We're starting with less than scratch because of the food situation. Ugh. Steel is gone now. But man, why did you have to leave us with this mess? Every bit of work put into this camp, all reversed thanks to the tantrum of a feral beast. Just fabulous.
Hayden notices Summer preparing to sleep on the beach and asks how she feels. She admits that the situation with Steel in the camp was very unfortunate, but it will all be fine. All that can be done now is to have faith and put in the work to get back on track. In the name of Groudon, they will be back to full strength in due time.
First what she said at Tribal, now this. Summer's a magma truther, isn't she? She worships Groudon. And I imagine if that's the case, she's probably doing everything she can to put the Great Drought into action. Yeah, I know a thing or two about magma truthers. We had a bit of a running issue with a small group of them back home. About 10. I knew something about summer was giving me a bad feeling. I guess I know why now.
Day 13. Nellie pulls Raine aside and asks if he'd be willing to allow Skye into their alliance with Amber. Raine agrees with little hesitation, since 4 is a majority in a tribe of 6, making it ideal if they have to go to tribal council. Nellie excitedly pulls Skye in and fills him in on everything, and Skye thanks Nellie and Raine for the opportunity.
Skye have alliance now! Skye like Neely! Skye happy to work with Neely! Now Skye play hard, get deep in game! Skye be victorious! Skye very sure Skye will win game now!
Skye pulls Amber aside to tell her one-on-one that they're in the alliance that Amber is in now with Nellie and Raine. Amber gets caught off guard by that and is clearly annoyed, but responds with a forced grin and a weak nod, saying that she's happy to work with them.
Are the lessers in my alliance really this stupid? To be making agreements with other mons behind my back, pulling me into plans that I want no part of. Oh, you would think that Raine and Nellie would want loyalty, yet they do not practice what they preach. I'm the one leading this little group on this tacky blue tribe. I should be the one to get final say. Would I have let Skye into the alliance? Yes. But my alliance mates going behind my back to let them in is not what I signed up for. It's the principle, damn it!
Eirai! Everyone loves the Eirai Tribe. Andy and Bloom are chatting when Burger approaches, asking how Bloom would feel about working with him instead of the girls. Bloom's confused, asking what the deal is, since they aren't going to tribal council tonight or anything. Therefore, there's little reason to talk strategy. Burger argues that there's still plenty to worry about, like if Bloom can really trust Diana and Katrina.
I'm not the biggest fan of how Burger does things, man. He kinda, runs around and tells other people to do stuff, which, I mean, cool, yeah. I'm not a brainy guy, so it's better someone else does it, but he does it with everyone. And I'm just I'm not sure if that's cool, really. Some guy I knew was like that, and most mons around hated his guts. But, man, he really is my only ticket deeper in here, so I'll just have to let it happen for now. If only I was a girl, man! That would be awesome right now!
The mean queens talk and all get on the same page, that if they go back to tribal again, a guy has to go home, either Burger or Andy, no matter what.
The backlash I got for getting combed out told me something. Sometimes you gotta let the numbers speak and, give them what they want. This game isn't about dominating everyone and playing a bunch of big, fun, flashy moves. It's about getting to the end, however you can. The Mean Queens, we're going places, going far, all the way to the end. We stay queen strong right now, get to merge, expand the Mean Queens alliance with all the other girls left at that point, and we ride it nice and safe to the end. The plan couldn't be more foolproof. And my friends really called me a hot mess. Who's laughing now?
Alright, back on Rodon. Thatcher and Hayden are talking about the future of the game for them, all about crafting this big alliance with other mons that them two, Bo and Goliath, have already formed bonds with, getting this massive alliance to utilize in the merge. Hayden in particular talks about being excited to be around Amber again, even though their relationship started weirdly. He shyly, awkwardly admits to having a thing for larger gals like her. Hayden!
After conversing with Hayden, I've spent plenty of time gathering my thoughts. A large alliance is the ultimate goal between us. A supermajority to take immediate and dominate control over this game upon reaching the merge. Is that truly the optimal game plan for me? The larger a majority alliance, the sooner such an alliance would turn against one another. Not to mention having to continue working with, for lack of a better term, that famous brat, Amber. Hayden would refuse to side with anyone that would choose to see Amber eliminated from this game. He is hardly a flexible ally. I'm unsure how Amber is handling this swap, being on a separate tribe from mine, but knowing she possesses Hayden within her grasp, essentially for free, I must tread the coming days carefully.
Bo and Goliath are chatting while out searching for fruit to bring back to the camp for Tribe. Goliath rides on Bo's back as they look for plentiful harvests. Goliath clambers up on tall trees to secure the goods. Conversation naturally drifts to Diana, with Bo singing her praises, happy to be close with her, while Goliath admits he's not on good terms with her. The duo gets into a minor spat. The truth.
Goliath is fine and all, but if he wants to stick by my side, he needs to know that I don't come alone. It's Diana and I, BFFs to the end. As soon as Diana and I are on the same beach again, he's either going to support us or watch while we get his torch snuffed. I'd sooner get voted out myself than betray my best friend.
Day 14. And it's a heat wave today. It's a scorcher out there in the island of the beasts. And it's time for the first immunity challenge of the live stream. Eirai and Savar getting your first look at the new Rodon Tribe. Steel voted out at the last tribal council.
Finally! I couldn't stand that freak of nature.
Oh no! Not Skye, friend!
You got this, Rodon. You got this, Rodon. Immunity challenge. Let's get to today's immunity challenge. The basics of battling. The tribes will participate in rounds of triangle battles. Each tribe will offer up one member of their tribe to fight on a platform suspended above the ocean. If someone is knocked out or thrown into the water, they are eliminated. Last mon standing earns a point for their tribe. First tribe to score 4 points wins immunity, no one from that tribe being voted out. Only the first tribe. No second place today. Both of the losing tribes will be going to tribal council one after another. Both tribes voting someone out. We've got 2 tribal councils tonight to open up the second live stream. 2 Pokemon going out immediately. Whoa! Before we start the challenge, Savar, you have 1 extra member. Gonna have to sit someone out of today's challenge. Who's it gonna be?
I'll be sitting out.
Alright, Shadow's gonna be sitting out for the Savar Tribe. Everyone else, let's get the challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Savar wins immunity again! They're not going to tribal council again! It's gonna be Eirai and Rodon going back. The 2 tribes that have already voted out at the swap now have to go vote again. Heartbreaking. Since Eirai finished with more points, they will go to tribal council first. We'll get back to camp with more time in the night. Rodon will go second.
What more could be expected, honestly? I wasn't the most confident on our tribe's strength at a glance, but we haven't gone to tribal council once yet. And now as a reward, both of those loser tribes get to vote someone out. It just doesn't get much better than this. It really doesn't.
Muffin has a complete meltdown in camp, crying and whining and throwing a huge tantrum. Since they've won 3 straight immunity challenges, she knows the tribe would vote her out given the chance, but there just hasn't been a chance because everyone else is so good at the challenges. It's infuriating. Nellie uses her skills and babysitting advantages to calm her down.
It's not fair! It's just not fair! All I wanted was to be voted out first! Or at the very least early! But I'm still here! After tonight, I will have outlasted 7 other Pokemon in this game! 1/3 of the competition! And I'm still here! Can I please just go home? Please?
Heartbreaking for Muffin. Amber, oh my god. Amber tries one more time to sway Shadow to her side. This time, Shadow has clearly had enough, looking her right in the eyes and firmly telling her to stop, that he isn't interested in her. Amber growls back that he could have just said so at any point. It's so sweet.
Amber better stop trying to pull that with me. I've clearly not been interested for a while now, ever since the first time she approached me. But she just kept trying and trying and trying. If she tries again, I don't know if I can keep my cool.
Alright, here's the strategy on the Eirai Tribe. Not long after their tribe returns from the challenge, Burger pulls Diana aside and tries to convince her that Bloom is the next best target considering how weak she is, as she wouldn't be a strong number for the tribe, not to mention how egotistical she is. Diana barks back that a guy has to go, though Burger insists that doesn't have to be the case. Spends a while trying to convince her.
Why did I let Burger into my ear again? The mean queens are here for each other. We're queen strong. But he makes a good point too. Bloom is bad for the tribe. Like, really? He made a good point. I don't know what to do. I need to talk to Katrina.
Diana and Katrina start talking, with Katrina just pulling Bloom in. Diana hesitates and reveals she thinks flipping the vote onto Bloom would be the better place, since she isn't very strong. Katrina slaps Diana on the spot and blows up on her for trying to turn on the alliance again. Comph really was telling the truth about her. Katrina walks away. Damn! She fucking slapped her. Bam!
Comph was absolutely right about Diana. How did I not see this coming? Give a traitor an inch, they take a mile. I wish I slapped her harder for that. I wish I slapped her sooner. To know deceit was still on her mind. Darling, you really are a hot mess, aren't you?
Oh my goodness. Burger and Eddie talk about the watering hole, and Burger shares the plan. He believes he's convinced Diana to vote for Bloom, and that Katrina will vote with her. Bloom will likely vote for one of them, and then he and Andy vote for Katrina. There will be a 2-2 tie on Katrina. Katrina and Bloom won't be able to vote. They'll be the majority, and they can kick Katrina out. Andy seems receptive to the idea, since he doesn't like Katrina very much. Little do they know, Bloom is hiding in a nearby bush and overheard the plan.
They're trying to pull a fast one on Diane. Ugh, for Katrina and I's sake, I hope Burger didn't actually get into her mind. Gotta find Katrina, gotta talk about this. I need to see Diana as soon as possible. We can't let Burger get one over on us. Not again.
Diana is alone at the shelter when Katrina and Bloom approach again. Katrina and Bloom must have shared information with each other, as they start shouting at Diana again for letting Burger get into her head and that she isn't fit to lead, much less be a part of the Mean Queens. Katrina even calls her a disgrace to this game. Comph was right, just really letting her have it. Once it's all done, Katrina tells her that she's taking charge of the alliance and a guy is going out tonight. After the reality check, Diana agrees.
Wow, that sure was something. But I guess I deserved it after going back on my word. I can't turn my back on the queens now. It has to be a guy tonight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, my face is still stinging after that slap earlier.
And now we're back on the Rodon Tribe. The majority alliance of Thatcher, Bo, Hayden, and Goliath all come together, affirming their loyalty to each other and agreeing that the odd mon out, Summer, will be the mod going home tonight.
Summer is the easy vote among the tribe. However, this does not make her the adequate choice. I've come to the conclusion that forging a large alliance is a terrible idea, that it would only spell disaster for me in this game. I'm of the belief that I can command in chaos far better than I can command in order. All of this to say that I need to turn against the withstanding majority among the Rodon Tribe. I already have a target in mind among them, and simply need to turn 2 votes against them. Mark my words, Hayden will be eliminated from this game tonight. Amber will be a force in this game, that I am confident of. Allowing a romantic interest of hers to remain so she may utilize them in the future is not a sound strategy. To weaken Amber, Hayden must depart.
Thatcher approaches Summer, who burrowed her head lower, who's burrowed her lower body into the sand on the beach, and shares with her that the majority was planning to take Summer out. He believes he can flip the vote and wants to take Hayden out. He needs Summer for the vote. Summer agrees happily. No questions asked.
Once more, Groudon keeps me safe in this game. I truly do believe it is my destiny to win in Groudon's name, and it is clear that Groudon agrees. Hayden is going home, and I will stay in. Praise be to the Groudon.
Thatcher talks to Goliath next to try and secure the 3rd vote for the flip, asking if he would be down to do this as it would weaken another strong competitor down the line. He lays out that Amber and Hayden are solid, so taking Hayden out weakens Amber. Goliath is a bit weary since he doesn't even know Amber, but he still agrees on the flip.
You know, I'm not too sure what's going on, but if the majority's gonna be on Hayden, then I'll be on Hayden. He's cool and all, but I gotta look out for numero uno out here. This guy. It is what it is.
But Bo and Hayden start to catch on that something is amiss, since Thatcher has seemingly been trying to avoid them since after their alliance meeting. They approach Summer to see if Thatcher's been talking to her, and Summer openly shares Thatcher's entire plan to get Hayden out, and that he told her Goliath is in on it too. The duo is caught off guard and plans to turn this around and take one of them down instead, but they need Summer to work with them. Summer says she'll have to think about it.
Okay, things go quick on Yellow Tribe Beach apparently. I have no idea why Thatcher wants me out, but whatever. I really think we've got Summer on our side, so we can turn the tables right back onto them. Only thing I'm not sure about is just who we're getting at. Thatcher started all this, but Goliath is following for seemingly little reason.
Alright, the Eirai Tribe gathers their belongings to leave for Tribal Council.
Those idiot girls really got no clue what's gonna hit them tonight. That's for true. And after it's all said and done, I'll be leading this tribe just like I was meant to. Eirai Beach is my territory out here. The home I defend for myself and my gang.
And likewise, the Rodon Tribe gathers their belongings to leave for Tribal Council.
Praise be to Groudon, I am in the perfect position in this game. Both sides want me to vote with them tonight. Both sides need me. Not to mention this little betrayal plan is saving me in the game. And if things couldn't get any better, well, I've been keeping this secret, but I'm in such a good mood, I can't help but share. I have this hidden immunity idol I found just a few days ago. I still have a lot to think about for tonight's tribal, but I'm so happy knowing Groudon is by my side.
Welcome back, Eirai. First of 2 tribes going to Tribal Council tonight. Just 4 days ago, the supposed All Girls Alliance came to betray one of their own. First chance they got. Bloom, what were the consequences of that vote?
A loss of trust, host. I mean, we all agreed to it, yeah. But Comph made a good point when she went out. It could be any one of us next. And we have to watch our backs. Always.
And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what was happening.
Katrina, what are you implying?
I'm not implying anything, darling. I'm stating a fact. Diana was preparing to turn the vote around once again and send one of us home. But I was not going to let that fly, so Bloom and I spoke. We put an end to that plan.
What the fuck?
So plans were made to betray another girl again? And Diana, how did that go?
They said it best. That plan got put down very quickly. It's one of the guys tonight, like originally planned. And the Alliance has pretty much shifted leadership, and there's nothing I can, do about it. I've lost out.
That's right. I rule the runway now.
Fuck me, man.
Virgo, you seem pretty upset about this information. There's no question as to why.
Hell yeah, I'm upset. Wouldn't you be if 3 bratty divas looked you square in the mouth and told you you've got half a chance of leaving? Fuck, man. But listen, I don't care. Diana, you're just a number there now. Stick with us. Stick to our plan. Don't be an idiot, and we can weather this shitstorm.
You don't listen to him anymore, Diana. Not after what you've made us do, and especially not after tonight.
Andy, uninvolved as usual, despite the circumstances. The vote seems to be on a guide tonight, but Burger thinks he can flip the vote back. What are you gonna do?
All I can do is stick with the plan, yeah? I wouldn't betray Burger, we're friends. And friends don't betray each other, even if they're crappy. I'm gonna stick with my vote and not rock the boat.
Well, as long as plans don't change, it's likely we see Burger or Andy leave tonight. Let's see if that's really how tonight goes down. It is time to vote. Katrina, you're up first.
Not sure if this is the best play for me, but we'll see how this goes. Don't fail me now.
Yeah, fuck all that shit I said out there. I ain't risking shit. They better be putting the votes on you, Andy, I swear.
Friends don't betray friends. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Katrina. That's 1 vote, Katrina. Andy. That's 1 vote, Katrina. 1 vote, Andy. Andy. That's 2 votes, Andy. 1 vote, Katrina. Sixth Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Island of the Beasts. Andy. That's 3 votes. That's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
Wait, I won? Did I win? Wait. No, that's not right. Out. Damn, that sucks, but you know, I had a great time out here, you guys. Even going out this early. Keep fighting. All of you.
Andy. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. The All Girls Alliance gets their way. Will this be enough to rebuild the trust of the Alliance? If so, Burger, you're in a real tight spot right now. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
Arceus, that was awesome, man! It was all like, boom! 1 vote Andy. Bam! 2 votes Andy. Boom! Bring me your torch. I can't wait to watch this when I get back home.
Aw, he's having a good time. He's just happy. He was just happy to be here. It was a unanimous vote because Burger flipped and the girls had the mean queens decided on Andy over Burger. Unfortunate. Rodon Tribe. Welcome back to Tribal Council. I would assume having to rebuild your camp back up from scratch played a factor in your being back. Goliath, how's the rebuild process going?
We are nearly back up and running. Our shelter is mostly recovered. We can sleep in it at least. It's just not as good as it once was. It's a shame. The original shelter was top tier.
Yes, it was amazing. Man, I missed that.
Since there's a little more going on with the tribe than just the rebuilding process, Thatcher, care to explain?
Similar to our last tribal council, tonight's vote is a foregone conclusion. We are all well aware of who will be sent home tonight, and there is nothing that can be done to change that.
P.S.
But immediate negative reaction to that. Is there something wrong about what Thatcher said?
We know about your little plan, Thatcher. There's no reason to turn against Hayden like that. He's a loyal ally. What did he do wrong?
Ah, I see. You found out.
It's like 2 back-to-back easy votes on this tribe was a little too good to be true. Hayden, you're in consideration all of a sudden?
That's right. The vote is between me and the mon Bo and I are voting for. The final result comes down to Summer. Oh, and taking you out at first was Thatcher's idea. Just for the record there, Summer.
Because she was the only option, jackass.
Well, Summer, it looks like you've gone from the bottom of this vote to the middle in a span of what? A few hours? That's a big change.
Yes, it is. I'm sure it's Groudon solving all my troubles, thank gosh. Tonight, I will work with either Thatcher and Goliath or Bo and Hayden, and I already know who it'll be.
Oh, she's got her mind made up. Then let's find out who that's gonna be. The only way we know on Pocket Survival. For the second time tonight, it is time to vote. Thatcher, you're up first.
Securing this vote will be most outstanding for my strategic game. Amber, my most sincere apologies, forcing you to start over. Here is hoping it is near impossible for you to properly regroup.
Amber, I hope to come out on the other side of this vote and see you again. I know we don't know each other all too well, but I'd love to get to know you more. Just gotta handle business.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it now, would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Hayden. That's 1 vote, Hayden. Hayden. That's 2 votes, Hayden. Goliath. That's 2 votes, Hayden. 1 vote, Goliath. Goliath. That's 2 votes, Hayden. 2 votes, Goliath. 1 vote left. Seventh Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Island of the Beasts. Hayden. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
Well, Our games have to end at some point. Just would have liked mine to end a bit later. Bo, talk to Amber if you get the chance. I'm sure the two of you could be strong allies for each other.
Hayden, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. With another vote down, hopefully you can finish rebuilding your camp soon. I'm sure you would hate to see this place again. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
That's all she wrote for the story of Hayden on Pocket Survival. It's fine though. There's always work to be done back home. Disaster season is 2 months away, so I can help handle preventative measures.
Hayden taken out in a 3-2 vote. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure that is the first time this season where we've had to read every single vote at a tribal council. They've been pretty lopsided votes, actually.